Today I'm here to give you an inside look at a cute basic cap mid-length shade cut from Rene of Paris. This is Jade in the color Expresso with an X. This is an off black and she's affordable, so let's talk about her. My name is Denise. I'm also known as Hey Wig Sister on Instagram and Facebook. I share a lot of wig content on those social media platforms, and if you aren't already following me, I sure hope you would join me. I also humbly ask that if you find any of the content that I put out valuable, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps so very much. The algorithm doesn't recommend videos that don't get a lot of engagement, and it costs you nothing, so I would really appreciate it if you'd help your wig sisters out by hitting that thumbs up and subscribing if you are willing. This wig was sent to me by Brand Wigs. I am partnering with them to bring you this review. I'm really grateful to have the opportunity to show you so many different styles. I show everything, every style, every color, because every woman deserves to see something that will work for her. I will put some details in the description box as well as a coupon code that will save you 30%. Making this wig under $100 for a major name brand synthetic. That is a great price. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. Like I said in the beginning, this is a basic cap wig, otherwise known as a machine-made cap. It has no lace front, no mono part, mono top, which is what keeps the price point down. And it does have a fair amount of Permatease, so let's just get into that right away. For those of you who are new to wig wearing, Permatease is also known as permanent tease, and if you are a child of the 80s, you are very familiar with teasing our hair to get lift and volume, especially kind of back combing was really popular back then, and that is one of the benefits of Permatease, is to give some lift and some volume, some roundness. Another benefit of Permatease on a basic cap wig like this is to hide the cap. So when you have a lace front or a mono top, it's okay to see down to those features because it mimics scalp. But on a basic cap wig, you don't have any of that. So the Permatease really does contain the hair and also help hide the cap. One of the challenges with a basic cap wig is sometimes seeing visible Permatease. So I'm going to show you up close. Right here, you can kind of see that visible Permatease. Let that camera focus. On a dark wig like this or on a rooted color, that is going to be minimized. You're really not going to see that very well at all. If this were a lighter color, a blonde with no rooting, a gray with no rooting, you may actually see those crimpy fibers right there a lot more readily. So a couple of tips for you in dealing with that in case you come across this in the future, or maybe you want to try this piece. A wide tooth comb, your friend. I like to kind of get in there and, you know, I'll hold the wig down and I'll sort of pick up the hair at the cap level like this. Now we're going to be smoothing it out, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to lift those fibers up off of the cap, because one of the challenges with wigs is they're packed so securely in the box that they sometimes get compacted and you need to wake those fibers up. So doing that with a wide tooth comb, doing that with your fingers can really help. Another thing you could try is shaking out the wig. So this is going to help wake up those fibers, lift them up off of the cap. And part of the reason you're seeing visible Permatease is because all of those fibers have been compacted down. So your goal and your job is to wake up those fibers and lift them up off of the cap. You can see that gave it a little bit more body. That will settle. Wigs always look ridiculously full after you shake them out, but it definitely does settle down after you've kind of smoothed it out. Another tip I will give you, styling a wig with a headband is going to help so many things. It's going to help you feel more normal in a wig, because when you style it like you might have done to your bio hair, it feels like your hair. It will also help to hide any visible Permatease on the top. So, you know, you can play with it. I'm going to struggle with this because this wig is really big on me. We'll talk about that when I talk about fit, but I'm having trouble because I'm just going to pull it right off my head. So just use your imagination and imagine I've pulled some of this hair back. Maybe I will tuck some of the hair behind my ears, and what that's going to do is it's going to hide some of those crimpy fibers, but it's also going to reduce volume. So if you are new to wig wearing and you don't know what's going to work for you, if you've been losing your hair for a long time, a wig with Permatease is going to feel like a lot, and it may actually feel wiggy even if it doesn't look wiggy to other people. And so getting a headband on, smoothing the hair, tucking it behind your ears, all of those things are going to go a whole long way in helping you buy yourself some time as your brain gets used to seeing you with more hair. Let's look inside the cap. So you can see this is what a machine-made cap looks like. We have got they almost felt like they were open ear tabs, but they're not. They have a lot of hair sewn into them, which is giving a lot of really good coverage on the sides. These do not have a soft velvety material over them. This material right here is soft, but it's not an extended nape. Hopefully you're getting a look at that with how dark it is. We have bra strap adjusters so that you can cinch this in a little bit if it is big on you, like it is on me, and then the rest is open wefted. This does have a long fringe, so you can sweep it to the side if you don't want to cut a full bang in. But if you do, you can kind of find the bang. It's already started for you, and then you can just trim up that bang with a thinning razor if you're not good with scissors, and then you're not gonna have to worry about sweeping those bangs to the side. But for me, for now, this is really long, which is why you see me doing this. I would just trim up that bang. I will put a video in the description box showing you how to use a thinning razor. I believe it is one of the best ways to help make a wig your own. You don't have to have any cutting skill or even a steady hand. It is really easy to do. Let's talk about fit. Rene of Paris as a brand has a wide variety of caps and how they fit definitely varies. I have had some Rene of Paris wigs that were fairly tight on me, and I felt they ran more toward the petite side of things. This wig is running very true to average. I'm getting a lot of extra cap up here. When I do this, you can see that means my head is not filling out this cap. In addition, I had to cinch this in almost all the way in order for it to fit on my head securely. I have all of my measurements in the description box below. Compare them to yours. If you are my size or smaller, this is going to be really big on you. I will be able to wear it with a wig grip. I wear wig grips with wigs when they're not fitting me great, and it usually works just fine. But if you're larger than I am, closer to average, or even maybe closer to toward average large, this might fit you. It has a lot of stretch, and like I said, I had to cinch it all the way in, and I've got a lot of extra room inside this cap for a lot more head. So if that's you, this could be a good one for you. We made it to color Expresso, Expresso. This is an off black color, and it's very rich and deep. This has a 1B and what they're calling a 2BT, which tells me that the base is a soft black, and then there's this ever so slightest kind of a dark brown woven throughout. It does not give this a highlighted look at all, but it does soften it up. So if you like super dark browns that border on black, I think you would love this color. One of the challenges with wig wearing, especially if you're used to really dark brunettes, so many of the colors have a lot of visible highlights. And when we first start wearing wigs, most of us who never highlighted our hair are not there yet. This is a great color. I believe that most women can get to the point where you can wear different colors, but it's best to start with a color that is the closest to what you're used to in the very beginning, because it's a challenging journey as it is. Don't change up too much. Let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Don't forget about name brand wigs, details in the description, and some helpful videos for you that in case you're new and you need to learn a few things, I can help you. See you soon. Say hello to Expresso. I was trying to think of how to use that word in a sentence. There you go. We have some direct sunlight. There are clouds, so you might see a little filtered sunlight. Excited to show you guys a near black. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.